Okay, this is Roger Chu of 1808, number 6. He's going to federal prison. You're going to see his images while he's standing in the direct light. He's stalking in the path under the light source while LAPD amplified helicopter activity while I'm reviewing my evidence that I already have. This is a group stalker, and this is a demon, and this is a sex offender who's monitoring me in operation of a communication device in the specific environment as well. All right. Oh, this is not this is not Roger Chu. This is 1806, number 5. They're going to be deported. All right, and he was standing there. Understand, he's standing in direct alignment to my apartment, and the light source is directly above. He's standing in what you know is not sunlight, it's engineered light, and while LAPD amplifies helicopter activity. This is how the people of the state, demons, who are also monitoring my evidence that I have on my phone. Okay, so while I'm looking at video of the Ontario Police Department group stalking in helicopter, while I'm looking at video of the light source that remains over me at Stater Brothers, that's a demon that's pacing back and forth. Just so that you know, you're looking at pacing. They're walking back and this is literally a demon that is walking back and forth. They're psychopaths. While I am looking at evidence of the light source that's over Stater Brothers on Holt Boulevard in Ontario, California at 4 p.m., they are monitoring that same evidence. And while I capture this, while I review it, the entity sounds helicopter activity. Psychopaths become enraged while they look at the evidence that I have. And I also want to remind you about the terrorist show that the LAPD provided for you today. This morning, between the 11 o'clock and 12 o'clock hour, the entity is reviewing my documentation. So it's uploaded onto Google Drive. So they are monitoring what I have. And so I want to be clear. They went through, monitored what I have with regard to any videos with the same time frame, because I've been giving you vivid illustrations showing the light source over me here at the same time when I'm in an entirely different location. So I I opened up more of my Google accounts. I have a plethora of evidence spanning over a term of years showing what is the maintenance of a light source over me as I've been subject to federal group stalking and monitoring. And this entity having a false sense of security, because even what I open does not even amount to not even a large percentage of the evidence that I have uploaded onto Google. And so while I pay attention, this is pacing. They're patrolling over here as well. They're monitoring. They're going to be deported. I just want you to I want you to see them. They were monitoring with LAPD, and they're going to be deported. They're going to federal prison as well. I believe that he's over the age of majority, and he's definitely vital enough to go to federal prison and then be deported out of the country. The entity is engaging in what is monitoring my documentation that I uploaded to Google Drive. That I opened up my Google accounts on my phone in order to review what I saved onto my Google Drive. And none of those files had anything within the 11 o'clock or 12 o'clock hour. So what you see LAPD engaging in is, again, with ongoing knowledge. Everything that they're doing, they're monitoring. So these stalkers are monitoring their ongoing documentation. They are literally watching the video as I'm capturing the video on my phone. These are psychopaths that know that they're being documented. Okay. I also want to be clear. What they thought that they knew, that I didn't have anything for the multiple folders that I opened up on my phone. They're monitoring. They look through it. And so they engage in what is a show. And let me be clear. I'm only giving examples of showing you a vivid. We can get down to the same minute. Okay. To where you have the sun that's supposedly over me at the Fontana Lewis Library. Really, and it stayed at the Fontana Lewis Library all day long, all right? And then the entity is engaging in what is keeping the light source here at Alvarado Gardens, where you see demons such as those inside of 1806 number 5, group stalking in a specific environment, where you already know that he's not even standing in sunlight. I've walked outside and you can see the shadows that are appearing in the shade. You can see the multiple shadows when I'm walking around at night. You see the maintenance of the light source that remains over my building, 1806 in the morning and into the evening, setting in alignment to me. So this is clearly what he's doing, and I'm letting you know that he was doing it while LAPD was flying over by helicopter. These are demons that act with malice. All right. This is the people of the state, and they are going to be subject to federal prison and deportation. I do not believe that they're natural born citizens from this country, granted citizenship in this country. So that is grounds of deportation. And it's currently 1:50 p.m. But I want to give context, because what I'm doing inside on my phone is relevant to what these demons, these psychopaths engage in. You're talking about demons that are looking at the evidence while I'm showing another police department doing the exact same thing that they were doing under the light source, which is remaining over me, for example, at the same time at Starbucks at 706 West Hall, and they're stalking a helicopter. All of the entity is monitoring on my phone. They're looking at that. And they engage in, the demon possessed, this entity that is monitoring and group stalking engages in real-time reactions, is what I like to refer to it as. Real-time reactions, where they engage in what is sounding helicopter activity with regard to the moment that I upload a third-party group stalker's social security number, take a picture of it. The moment that I write down a third-party group stalker's name or license plate. The moment that I capture video of them group stalking in relevant position, LAPD is immediately surrounding. As I'm capturing images and I speak of the criminal conduct that is engaged in concert with the people of the state, the entity is making sure they're present in the video, which is incriminating the people of the state. But you have a psychopath that's nonetheless acting with ongoing real-time knowledge. So I want to make sure I document that. This presence in the light source at the venue, you're looking at what was monitoring on my phone in real time, and you're looking at a psychopath that was standing here, all right, while the Los Angeles Police Department was flying over in relevant position, and that's the system of them monitoring together. Okay, such psychopaths will be subject to order mental examinations, federal prison, and deportation, amongst other things. Okay, it is currently 1:51 p.m. and I just want to give that added context. That's the entity. That is the entity, not an individual. That individual is going to be deported. That individual is going to federal prison. That individual act on behalf of an entity. Okay, in concert with the corrupt law enforcement agency, demons that are flying helicopters ceaselessly all day and all night monitoring me. All right, it is again 1:51 p.m. This is P.O.C.